Well, we're back. I wish I had coughed before I hit the start button, but here we are. Alright, fine then. And, will be some domesticated pets. Some withering personalities. I already forgot what I was gonna say. The cough threw me off. I guess one thing is that, yes, I do still have it, and it has been 4 months. That's right. That is correct. You're not wrong that is what has taken place. Which is very obnoxious. Is there a way to do this? Not really, right? To give something health, making it a rock, but then do this, because they both have to be behind? Yeah, it doesn't really work. Okay. Well. Yeah, I think I'd rather 2 of those than 1 of those. I guess? Sure. I didn't comment on what we did on stream in the past week, on yesterday's video, or 2 days ago video, depending on when it goes up, which is that, oh, the math did not go well for me, which is that, we did padded, of course, we did sap today, that is happening right now, of course, we did, oh, there is a Bigfoot, huh? I'll take a Bigfoot, I think. Well, yeah. Damn it. Sell the toad. Drop bear. Kind of want to just double drop bear, even though it's like really bad use of my money to have done that. Really poor use of my money to have done that, but... Wait, all of these have abilities that I don't really want to transform. I guess this one's the least bad. We did some more demos, some game demos, some good ones actually. Some different ones too, which is cool. And then we did, oh, we're dead still. It's a gigantic rock. How'd you do that? All right, we're just gonna lose every round and then we'll be dead. It's good. It's good. It's great. It's great. I will take a flying squirrel early. I will take an early flying squirrel. I'll also have you be the thing I turn into a rock. A rock, just to be clear. We did some puck. I don't remember if we did any Street Fighter. Something's telling me we didn't, but I don't know. Can I beat a 912? Nope. 1 HP short. Alright, we are just gonna lose every round. That's crazy. that's freaking crazy. So yeah, we have the whole roll team versus not roll team, but not really. It's kind of just, I mean, this is a good unit, I guess, but roll? Would have loved to level an ant and then sell it, maybe? Part of me wants to sell this, but +4 is pretty good. Makes this a 5/7. Well, you could just move it back. I guess you could do that. This might look crazy, but I'm gonna do that to like speed up the attack stats on it, so then I can, oh, that's unfortunate. There we go. So then I can lollipop it sooner. That's my thought process here. Lollipop it. Feel like this is beatable? Alright, especially with the combo of the Mosasaurus plus the drop bear snipe. Pretty nice to have. I don't think I can be greedy enough to wait on that. We are also looking for a better toy, but I don't think I'm really looking to chameleon either, though. If I'm honest with you. We could take the ant out, or the pangolin, just to get some more stats. I would probably rather level the ant first. We could also just get rid of the Bigfoot if we wanted. Though there is also the free rolls are not bad either. I'm almost debating Chrysanthemum the Fossa or something, but I think I'm just gonna roll for this ant. Okay, that's also something I will accept. And then I'm just gonna undo this. If I didn't get the ant, I don't know. I don't know if I would have done the pangolin or not. Okay. Weakness. Okay, we got that. We got that one. Also, the extra rolls we get something out of it, which is why it doesn't feel as bad either. All right, swap that. That's pretty good. I think that's worth it. 2 free rolls, I will take. I do see the Doberman. I see it. I see it over there. Take this. Okay, this is a better toy. We need to do that. We need to do that. I think you gotta just do it like this. I think you kind of have to do it like that. I'm gonna freeze this. Roll. Highest tier, so we'll give it to the Fossa. I think I'll just do that. I'm not really married to this drop bear. It's kind of just here to be a nice tempo efficiency play for the moment. Because it is good at that at the moment. They have some ants that spawn. Oh, 1 short of killing that turtle. But we still got the win. Okay. Not married to this yet either. How does this word? This is worded something, alright? Resummon the toy at up to level 2. So the toy has to be level 2 before that. So the question is, do I save the roll or not? Who knows? Maybe I'll get a level out of this. That's kind of where I'm at. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting too, I guess. Roll 1 more? Roll 1 more. Okay. Sell. Just have another one. Just get 2 of those. That way I get the level. We'll have 2 levels next turn. Looking like we want to see a Mosasaurus. That's mainly what we want to see. Alright. They're gonna get 2 dog spawns or something. Yeah, because of that guy. But still take the win. Okay. No Mosasaurus. Fossasaurus into a Mosasaurus. Fossasaurus into a... Oh, they're tempting us again, man. They're tempting us again with this. Friendly toy repeats at level 1. Maybe we just do that to stick to the toy thing. Though the Mosasaurus, or the Fossa with these 2 is pretty sick. Especially because then this will transform and shoot. That's really hard to pass, I'm not gonna lie. That's too hard to pass, actually. That's too hard to pass. Who's the first 2 health? Yeah, and that's start a battle ability too. Now I know what you're saying. I don't have any scaling. This is true. This is true. But, have you ever considered they lose all of their health and then get shot? Well, everything's losing their health this time anyway, it seems. But hold on, get shot. Hold on, get shot. Alright. I guess I'm doing that just because it's funny and interesting. Okay. That's, yeah, that's worth this. Well... Deal 10 damage to the first enemy. 2 enemies for each row. So it's a matter of, do we want scaling? And it would scale these 2 versus a snipe to go with the combo. I think we probably need the scaling, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves, we need the scaling. And then I guess this goes here. You're out. Good night. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Friendly toy repeats. That doesn't do anything for you here. You're going to be using it for scaling, though. I do see that. You see that. Well, it turns out maybe we would have gotten a leveled thing there, but let's see. Wow. Why didn't this freeze this? Oh, whatever. Okay. Honestly, probably would rather have the other toy than this, but that's fine. We'll just roll. We'll roll. Does doing this make any sense? No. Wait a second. If you mushroom, like let's say I mushroomed the flying squirrel and it was transformed into an octopus, it would make another octopus, right? That's kind of funny. I don't think it's good, but it is kind of funny. I will do this. Never mind, I won't do that. I'll wait until next turn. Is that even worth the switch at that point? No, I think you would wait longer anyway. I'm glad it didn't do it. Chocolate. So we're getting we're gonna be getting levels. I just don't know if they're going to be good enough. We do have some scaling with the T-Rex, I suppose. We do have some scaling with the T. Oh no, you shot my thing. But hold on, I shoot you? 1 HP! Let's go. Here comes the rolls. Leveling this is... I don't want to say it's more important than the Yeti, but it does transform 2 things, which is good for us. Obviously, I'd rather have a different toy, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. We have 5 rolls already. I guess I'll just spend this. Sure. Sure. The T-Rex can get snipe killed by a croc. It is okay. Ooh, that's not great. Wait. Okay. It wasn't. It was something. Okay. Okay. None of that was helpful. Damn, you really have not been... I feel like this isn't doing the freezing, but I think it did freeze one flying squirrel once. So it must be, it just doesn't feel like it is. It just doesn't feel like it is. We're at 2 health. I mean, I think I have level 3 the Masa before. Fossa, I have, but it does work well with the strategy, so I guess I will buy that instead. Each round that goes longer kind of means this strategy isn't going to work more and more, just because, yeah, like that's not good. Although, maybe it's fine? It's fine. Never mind. You aren't freezing the things, and it's concerning me. You are not freezing the things, and it is concerning me. Wait to buy this, because if we get a chocolate or a Yeti, we'd rather do that first. Yes, like toy looping, a mongoose toy would be so much better here. It's kind of crazy how much better it would be. Alright, level this, I guess, is better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can level 3 the Ammonite next turn. I guess the Yeti should move up now too, because it is getting bigger from the T-Rex stats. Okay. The toy actually doing it a little bit worse for me there than being there, but okay, we're T-Rex is doing its job. That's a lot of rolls. Okay. What's going on here? I guess you level 3 this. First time level 3 Ammonite. You roll once. And you just give more stats, I believe is what we want. Sure. 3 big units, the Masa does its ability, and we chill. Or the Fossa. I keep saying the Masa because the Mosasaurus. Uh-oh, hold on. We don't live through the coconut, but our abilities start doing their things. Well, look at that. Well, look at that. We made it work. Just grab a T-Rex for scaling. Who needs a roll scaling? Wait, was that a squirrel achievement? Flying squirrel and nominate achievement? I didn't know that I didn't have a flying squirrel achievement. A robot mask. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very cool. Alright, I feel pretty good about this week. I feel pretty good about this week, I think. I've gotten 2 10 wins with 2 pretty different strategies. A lot of choices there. I do want to tell you about another one of those stories that happened, which is not not really a, oh, this is a crazy story, but one of those just like, one of those little things that make life nicer, which is that making some, just adding a little bit of niceness to the day. I was grocery shopping, as one does, and it was at Market Basket. So those that know that Market Basket is a busy place, and that a lot of times they will in part of an aisle, half of it at some point during the aisle will have a bunch of stuff that someone is using to restock because people are going through stuff so fast there. Now, this happens all the time. I'll take that. I will take this again. I will take it again. I will take this. Frickin' take this again, too. It doesn't do anything, but I'll take it. There's that. This is the order we want? Yeah, this is the order we want. And, so I was coming up to one of these blockages that take up half the lane, so you gotta kind of pull over in front of the giant, crate of stuff that's getting stocked so that someone else can come by. Now this happens, the blockage is blocking one half of the aisle, and the other half is where the peanut butter is. And I'm gonna get peanut butter. But someone was coming, lady was coming down the lane here, and probably should have sold the ant instead, huh? That's okay. And I kind of, she made the read that she was going to be the one with like the little bit of the pep in the step to go past first, and then I would resume afterwards. And as she was coming by, she did a slick move, because the peanut butter is to her right, remember? And she does a quick boom, hand goes, while still moving at the same time, boom, grab a jar of peanut butter or whatever and put it in the cart, kind of like in this swift motion, like, oh, all right, oh yeah, I'll come through, I see you're waiting, but all non-verbal here. Grabs it and puts it in, and like all in one motion. As that happens, I see it happen, and kind of both is a way of acknowledging like, hey, I appreciate, good looks there, not stopping, but also, nice slick move there. I just go, I said, oh, good choice, because I also am getting peanut butter too. Like, oh, good choice. And she gave a little chuckle, and and then we ran into each other in another aisle or whatnot, and she saw me with peanut butter, and she went, good choice. And I was like, ah. Just one of those funny things where you're like, oh yeah, it's just fun. It was like the story with the old people when I was running, where it's just like, oh, that's just fun. That's just a fun move right there. Acknowledging each other and such. Drop bear hair, we could do that again. I feel like I might just leave the ant, just so that I'm rolling for more money and whatnot. Yeah, sure, why not? Roll. I'm not trying to level 3 that. I also don't think I'm gonna take the Bigfoot, even though we do have roll and toys here again. Maybe I should keep that monkey to get a new toy again, but... or a new toy for the future, but here we are anyway. Alright, that worked out well. Again, right? Not a big story that anything crazy happened. It was just kind of one of those, oh, that was nice. That was a fun little thing we did there. Fun little thing. Croissant? Rabbit's not crazy, I guess, but I'm not necessarily excited about it. No, we take this level here for sure. Kinda wish I had the rabbit back, but I don't even know if I really want the lobster. I mean, we can definitely take out the silk moth, so that's something. Silk moth is one of the better units at the moment, but this time, although it looks like a similar sort of flying squirrel and Dumbo and whatnot, this could be an opportunity where we end up doing the actual toy team this time instead of the flying squirrel that's there and then a toy team. Oh yeah, we don't need to buy because we have the squirrel. I'm silly. All right, I guess let's do this again. We know that that works well. We know that eventually we are going to bring something else in for the ant. That's my thought process with this move. And then I'm going to roll to help for levels, as well as get a discounted thing. All right, perfect. This doesn't matter so much, but maybe it matters in the future. Maybe it matters in the future. I suppose you could debate the squirrel behind the pangolin. Those trade, so that's good. Okay, this is another Doberman. We've seen a couple now. Trying to invest in the future. Nothing wrong with that. This is a very nice level to get. Huh. Well, obviously one of these gives me more money, which I like. The eagle is obviously way better right now, which I also like. But I think I'm just gonna take the eagle. Cool. It gets some health too from the lobster. You could have arguably, of course, this would be a greedy move, and I think I'm gonna do it, which is to leave this here so that this breaks and gets a boost in the stats. Because if we did this, we would have to do it right away. Now the other question, the other thing I'm considering is, do I chocolate the eagle again, just for now? Probably not worth it, to be honest. Could do it to this just because it's here. I guess I'll do that. I don't feel particularly... Ooh, we could get a level 2 one of these? I don't think I'm trying to get a level 2 one of those. We want a level 2 stingray or a level 2 mongoose anyway. Or just a mongoose or a stingray. But we'll take the fairy for now. 4 squad, huh? Right. Well, that's okay. The popcorn does what it does. We kind of weren't thinking about it in that way. Okay. I guess I'm just putting this on here to put it on here. I'm debating getting rid of the pangolin. It is only level 1. We aren't really planning to keep it. I know I bought the thing on it, but that was just because it was discounted and to do it. Just because I like the idea of maybe getting one more statted thing on something we change, but it is kind of risky because we might just not get anything that's good. I'm gonna go put this in the back this time, in case we never end up getting a better thing. And then I am gonna level this here, because I wanted the Mosasaurus and we did not get it. I'll do a roll first. Definitely not trying to level the lobster. I think it's a little greedy. I think I'm going to do this just because I think I'm not planning to necessarily keep the hamster, but I think I'm going to risk the loss from the croc. Which is gonna happen. No, it's not. We still won because of the toy that I remembered that I had, that I totally remembered. Because now we can get a few more rolls in to try to get something that we're looking for, and this tier 5 was what I was trying to get at, which I did not explain particularly well. The moose is another unit that's pretty good, to be fair. It doesn't really do the toy stuff, but I think I'm going to ignore it, because I really want... I've done Dumbo level 3, right? Okay. I'm going to ignore those two. Sure. It's probably almost never gonna happen, but... I want... a Mosasaurus. Okay, that's also good. All friends faint some... Am I just doing this? I'm just doing this, I think. I think I'm just doing that. That way we get the break, then we get the stingray. We need that damn Mosasaurus, though. Thank God it's only a level 1 croc. That's funny that it's level 2. It's unfortunate that it didn't matter, but it was kind of funny. Okay. There's the Mosasaurus that we so desperately wanted. Put you there. We kind of want a lollipop, actually, so I'm not going to have that frozen. Also, still getting more money is nice. Alright, I guess we're doing this and this. Which is a little crazy, because again, could have just done a second eagle instead, but that does make it level 2, which is pretty good, because it's got the random gingerbread. We live from the shrimp thing. Oh, weakness there is pretty bad. We're at 3 health though. There's time. There's time. It's okay. We can do it. We can still do this. We can totally still do this. Okay. What does that one do again? Yeah, we probably have to do television. Although we're at 6 out of 10, but... roll? We're not Yetiing. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, the fortune. Okay, sure. We are kind of still looking for a lollipop, funnily enough. Yeah, that's kind of hard to ignore, though, huh? That one you probably just gotta take, because T-Rex is so good. And that lollipop is just not showing up, huh? I kind of want to put this front, but... Okay. Okay. So trade at the front. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate there. Bit unfortunate there. The eagle is a random unit to have up there, but it is a good unit, to be fair. Friendly toy repeats its ability at level 1. Part of me is like, get rid of Dumbo to get the mongoose going. And then keep the mongoose because we might get it to level 2 and whatnot. At least to get it level 2 once. It's probably what we have to do. It's probably what we have to do. We could even peanut butter to start. We're at 6 out of 10 though. We probably have the television. I think we have the television. It's that's a choice I'm not entirely certain on. That's a choice I'm not entirely certain on. No lollipop, huh? I will put this up here this turn. Just because it is very much does nothing against any other unit, really. We just need to hope they have a big unit up front. Okay, well, it just dies anyway, so that's good. Okay. Skunk ability? No. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Dude, how have we not seen a lollipop? That's crazy! That's crazy. Yeah. Probably just gonna lose. That's wild. Maybe I missed one somewhere, but that is pretty insane. Of course, this would have been the turn to have the flying squirrel up front. Brutal. Brutal. Perhaps there was like 2 times, maybe 3 times that I waited for a toy to break so the squirrel would trigger before switching to the new toy. Perhaps if I had just done those earlier, we maybe get a little more stats on some things that would have changed some stuff. I didn't even really want to do the T-Rex thing, if I'm honest. I was hoping to do more toys, like maybe take Puma or whatever it is to make toys trigger twice or something, or Chameleon or whatever, but things just were off pace a little bit, I guess. It's okay though. 2 10 wins. It's both runs kind of with both sessions kind of the same in terms of 10 and then low. Oh, 6 is not so bad, but well, there you go. Obviously, T-Rex is very good. Obviously, T-Rex is very good. But, hey, I got a couple achievements, so can't complain too much about that, you know? Did some things. Didn't use the new pet, the tiger. It feels like just kind of a unit that's good. So, you know, I guess maybe you could, you know, if you had it instead of an eagle or something, could have done that, but the eagle shows up earlier, and so, it's alright. I will catch you in the next one.